Hi guys, it's Kayla and welcome to a brand new series, Heartstrings. I don't know much about this game, only that it kind of has to do with symphonies or orchestras of some type, and also has some school themes too, I believe. So yeah, I thought why not? Let's go ahead and try this game out. It could totally suck or it could be super awesome. Let's hope that it's super awesome. So let's just get started. New game. Ooh, Ouran has a pretty name, but I'm going to use my own name, Kayla. Oh wow, this is really nice artwork. The first time I heard a live orchestra, I thought it was magic. I can still remember it clearly. I was 5 years old, sitting quietly in the crowd. When the music began to play, my heart was suddenly filled with something beautiful. The way the music echoed in my ears, to me it was like something out of a fairy tale. Each instrument blended together to create a rich, melodious voice telling a wonderful story. And above them all floated the sweet sound of the solo violin, like the shining heroine. That was the day I decided to become a violinist. I wanted to find that magic, to take a piece of it for myself, and yet somehow...
Kayla.
Yes?
Class is over for today, but Mr. Yoshima needs to meet with you in about an hour. You are available, right?
Yes, that's fine with me.
Thanks, Kayla. You can leave for now. Just be back here by 4:30.
Alright, thank you. Somehow, along the way, the magic of the music began to fade. I walked down the hallway, wondering what Mr. Yoshima will say to me. Suddenly, girls' screaming broke into my ears. Ah, move out of the way! Prince Naoki is coming through. Reiko, jealous classmate, age 16. That's so funny how it does that. That's Reiko, one of Naoki's crazy admirers. And who's Naoki? I wonder if he'll look anything like our Naoki. Well, oh, he's a devilishly handsome prince. Ah, that's so cute. It's like a manga or something. And he looks nothing like our Naoki. Naoki, you look so cool. Naoki Hanada, viola player, age 16, height 5'8", horoscope Pisces, blood B, school idol. Okay. Naoki is Mr. Perfect in the girls' eyes, but I don't care much. Here, music is my only focus. Excuse me, I need to get past.
Of course. Sorry to block the way.
Naoki, can't you walk home with us?
I'm sorry, Reiko. I've actually got something to do today.
Aw, figures that the prince of Toho Gakuen Music High School wouldn't have time for us. Yes, I'm currently a student at the prestigious Toho Gakuen Music High School. In middle school, it was my goal to play music with the top high school musicians in the nation. I practiced for hours a day, perfecting every piece in hopes of making it, and with all my heart, I sought to recreate the first beautiful moment when I first heard the violin. I couldn't waste a second on anything unnecessary. My strict parents made sure of that. Yet with each competition, each grueling hour of work, each perfect performance, I felt farther and farther from my dream. Regardless, I made it into the school and the pride of my parents, high marks, model student, but I can't say it's all I thought it would be. I wonder if the practice room's available. I guess I'll check it myself. I've been a student for about a year now. Now I play music because it's all I know. Ah, the sound of a cello. Someone must be here already. It's surprisingly beautiful. Somehow, this is how my very own fairy tale begins. I know I should leave them alone, but I'll just listen a little bit longer. I take a peek to catch a glimpse of the musician, but he notices me and drops his bow.
Who's there?
I should have known. It's Tetsuya Kitagawa, the pride of our school. Tetsuya Kitagawa, cello player, age 16, height 5'7", horoscope Cancer, blood type O, a mysterious prodigy. He's a top-ranked cello player, well known around campus for his skills and good looks.
Get out, can't you see I'm practicing?
And his cold attitude. I know, I just couldn't help but admire that piece.
Look, I don't have time for fans. I need to practice.
Yeah, I never said I was a fan, mister, but I'll stick with the polite route. I'm sorry for bothering you.
Just let me practice, okay?
What a jerk. It's kind of a shame. I decide to do homework in the library for the rest of the hour instead. In the late afternoon, at the appointed time, I'm back into the classroom. As expected, Mr. Yoshima is waiting there for me.
Hey, Kayla, good to see you.
Mr. Yoshima, the music teacher, age 34. Mr. Yoshima is a performance teacher here and my assigned violin tutor. He's experienced, helpful, and probably my favorite part about studying at Toho Gakuen Music High School. Hi, Mr. Yoshima. Why did you call me?
Well, today I have some very important news.
What is it?
Kayla, you've been selected to represent Toho Gakuen Music High School as a violinist. We'd like to ask you to perform at the Music Student Championships this year.
The championships? That's where the top students from each school compete, invitation only.
The regional will be held in Tokyo in 3 months. Schools from across Japan will be there. Sinfonia Academy will be our biggest rivals. I won't lie, it'll require hard work to beat them.
He paused and looked at me.
But if you win, you can move on to perform in the finals. The finals will take place in America. Sound exciting? Would you be interested at all?
Wow, I'd love to. I just don't know if I'm qualified for such an honor.
I'm confident that you are. There's really only one thing I'm concerned about.
It's my solo technique, isn't it? My performances lately haven't been as polished.
No, your solo technique is just fine. It's actually quite the opposite. You need to learn a little more about teamwork.
Wait, teamwork? It's not a solo?
Correct. Toho Gakuen wants to convey the beauty of our school's strong bonds, and so we decided on a string quartet, unity in harmony.
My stomach drops a little bit. I don't fare well in groups. How am I gonna do this?
Don't look so concerned, Kayla. We have plenty of time to rehearse. But that brings us to my one requirement for you.
And that is?
If you want to play in this competition, you must promise that you will form a strong bond with your teammates over the next few months.
What kind of requirement is that? In all honesty, it sounds a little pointless to me, but I trust Mr. Yoshima. If this is what he wants, I'll do it. I promise.
I knew I could count on you, Kayla. Besides, I know I've been telling you this for the last couple of weeks, but your music has got to have heart in it. It's not something you can study or practice. You just have to live it.
Suddenly there's a knock at the door.
It must be the others. Time for you to meet your fate.
As the door swings open, I breathe a sigh of relief. Wow, it's Kayla, so you got picked too? Mika Nagase, our BFF, age 16. In steps Mika Nagase, a sweet girl from my class. She always seems to be full of energy. We talk occasionally and she's always been diligent and friendly. I'm certain that I can rely on her. Yeah, I was picked. I look forward to working together. Me too. Mika plays second violin, which leaves 2 more spots.
Hello. It's you. I bumped into you earlier today, didn't I? I'm sorry about that.
The school's idol steps through the door and I feel a little bit uneasy. The viola player, Naoki Hanada. He's really popular with girls here. He has a reputation for being kind and charismatic, like a prince, as they call him. I don't really know if I can trust his smile, though. I picture him as like the Tomoki type from Ouran High School Host Club. For some reason, it seems like he's hiding a secret. It's fine, it wasn't your fault. It was just a busy hallway.
I'm glad you're okay at least. Your name is Kayla, isn't it? I've seen you before. You're the amazing violinist in Class A.
I wouldn't say amazing.
Well, I really admire your playing. I'm Naoki. It's a pleasure to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too. All that's left now is the cello player, and I have a bad feeling about who it might be. The door opens right on cue.
Sorry I'm late.
No! So dramatic. Wow, we get Naoki and Tetsuya on our team? This is so exciting.
Well, we handpicked this year's group with the best in mind. All of you deserve to be here. Now, I was just telling Kayla, this quartet has some special requirements.
As Mr. Yoshima goes over the guidelines of our assignment, I briefly glance over at my partners. What will it be like working together with all of them? Naoki flashes a smile and a vague hope flutters its way into my head. Maybe all of us could turn out to be friends after all? Tetsuya catches my gaze and narrows his eyes. Never mind then.
Practices will be after school on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, starting tomorrow. Here's your sheet music. Make sure to practice on your own time as well. That's all. Thanks so much, Mr. Yoshima.
Yeah, thank you. And I'm sorry, but I gotta head out now, so I'll see everyone tomorrow.
Actually, I need to leave as well, but I need someone to quickly clean up the classroom.
I can do it, Mr. Yoshima. Mr. Yoshima smiles at that as if he suddenly has a good idea.
Alright, then pick someone to clean the classroom with you. No need to do it alone. You 2 boys are free after all, aren't you?
Yes, I'd be happy to help.
Yeah, I can help too. Good luck then, whoever it is. I'm heading out then.
Well, if I'm picking someone to clean the classroom with me, it'll have to be... I'm totally going for Naoki because Tetsuya was a total jerk. Naoki was actually kind of nice to me, so he seems like the better choice. Naoki, can you help me out then?
Of course. Then I'll be leaving. See ya.
Well, that's that.
I'm actually glad you chose me, Kayla. I'm curious to know more about you.
What a charmer. It's easy to see why he's popular with the girls. What would you want to know? I'm not really as interesting as you might think. He smiles playfully, which gets me a little embarrassed.
Anything, really. Since we're partners now, we have to get to know each other, right?
I guess that's true, but first, let's get started on the cleaning. I walk over to the closet and start taking out supplies, and he follows me over.
Of course. Could you hand me a cloth and spray bottle?
With a nod, I comply. I take out the broom and start sweeping. So, what do you mean by getting to know each other? What do you want to know about me?
Well, we can start with something simple. For example, what do you like to do in your free time?
My free time? Well, if I actually had some extra time, I'd want to spend it on... definitely art.
See? That's interesting. It says a lot about you and the way you play violin.
What about you then? What do you like to do?
That's a secret.
A secret? I look his way and he gives a smile.
Just kidding. I like to cook. Is that weird?
Not at all. Somehow I'd expect something like that from someone like you.
Hey, what do you mean someone like me?
You know, you're the prince of the school. You don't have to pretend you don't know about it.
That's right.
Naoki pauses. For a moment, he actually looks embarrassed. Is he trying to be modest, or is he really a little shy?
Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm really not much like a prince at all.
Huh? What do you mean? Naoki turns away to wipe a counter behind me.
Just understand that. The more you get to know me, the more you'll see. I hope you're okay with that.
Of course I'm okay with that.
That's easy to say for now, Kayla. But in the future, who knows what you'll say to me then?
Why is he being so cryptic? It's a little bit strange, and yet it's making me want to know more about him.
Sorry, that must have sounded awkward, huh?
He turns back to me, his signature smile back on his face.
I didn't mean to say something weird like that.
What? How'd he switch back to normal so easily? Maybe there really is something lurking underneath that gentle facade, but I won't push it for now. Don't worry about it. Let's just do our best.
Well said. I should be getting ahead of myself. In the end, I'm really glad we'll be working together, Kayla.
Why? I sweep the last pile of dust into the bin and hold my broom upright.
Somehow, I just know that I can trust you.
He looks right at me, and for a moment, my heart rate quickens. His eyes are kind and inviting. It's completely different from that secretive atmosphere from before. Just what kind of person is this guy? Thanks, but I really haven't done anything yet. I can't exactly say that I can trust him yet anyways.
That's alright. I can already tell I'm gonna like you. You're honest.
How would he know?
I'd like to think I have a pretty good perception about others.
A mind reader?
Don't look so worried. I had fun today.
Yeah, you know, I did too. We put the supplies away, preparing to leave for the day. Thanks for helping me out, by the way. It was nice of you.
It was my pleasure.
I don't know if I can ever get used to this kind of a guy, but as we leave the classroom for the day, I can't help but feel a little bit happy inside. It feels like I got to see something special today. It's funny, but I can't wait to see what happens at tomorrow's rehearsal. Okay guys, and we will find out what happens at tomorrow's rehearsal next time. This game is very promising actually. I think it's going to be really good, and I'm super excited to see how our love blossoms with Naoki, and if we can reclaim our passion as a violinist. I hope you guys are just as hyped for this series, and I wish you a very happy new year tomorrow. Bye!